name is Chantelle Rytter, and I'm a parade artist. Well, my first parade that I designed and made up was in 2010, but I've been building floats for parades since I was in the 8th grade. When I lived in New Orleans, I came up with the Krewe of the Grateful Gluttons to lure my Atlanta friends to come to New Orleans and be a part of the parade culture. I felt that we were that, that how much we loved Halloween and making things, that they just had to see what was going on at Mardi Gras because it was so us. And then, so I made up Krewe of the Grateful Gluttons, and we were grateful gluttons. We came together around food, so it's important that our buffet at our party be like good. And the gluttons at the banquet of life. Like our creed is try everything, have seconds, and say thank you. So for Where the Weird Things Are, we are building largely with what I'm calling the cardboard revolution that we learned from New Orleans parade artists. Our guest artist tonight, Henry Lipkiss. The first time I saw it in action was in Henry's studio. People described it to me, but I couldn't picture it without seeing it. So it's a cardboard. It's single-sided corrugated, coated on both sides with contact cement. And in 30 minutes, it develops a tack that only sticks to itself. It won't stick to your hands, it won't even stick to your hair. So and it will keep coming apart. So it turns cardboard into like a clay almost, where it is the structure. I feel like we long for local lore and legend from here. It's one of the things that makes a place special. Like I'm jealous of Appalachia and the Mothman and the Moon-Eyed People and the Smoke Wolves and Bigfoot. They have a bunch of them. And so does Florida, the Mahamba and the Wampus Cats and Florida Man. And Georgia's kind of in the middle of that, So I think that being that Georgia leans its back against Appalachia and soaks its feet in the coastal South, that we're the perfect storm of weird thing energy. I think we just haven't been listening to the weird things in our imagination, but we will. It is very, very, very mixed media. So looking at Kadzulu, his robe is camo netting. We talked about his teeth being upholstery foam. His head is cardboard revolution. And then packing tape, plastic wrap. The fabric that his vines are, it's a fabric and hot glue. And a lot of zip ties and key rings. The lines that go through the pulleys, several pulleys operate him. And I think that's about it for him. But yeah, we use all kinds of stuff. We're always inventing it. It isn't like there isn't like a textbook or a class on making giant puppets, or not many. All kinds of odd things, like the one-eyed purple leopard cat is built on a tomato cage. We have several tomato cage puppets. So it's a tomato cage from Lowe's turned upside down. The puppet's head is on the pointy part, and it goes over your body. Lots of the fabric is from Value Village. All kinds of different lights. The eyes of everything lights up. A combination of things. This is the Rat Beast. It is created by Jennifer Long, one of our Krewe artists. It's a mutant giant rat. It's built on a stroller. It's a willow structure with cardboard, and how about I get inside of him and show you how it works? So this is new. I'm excited to have a new form for a parade. So Upside Down Parade. It's a It's kind of born out of a pandemic adaptation. So during pandemic, we did a lantern puppet safari instead of a parade where people drove through an area and the puppets were on the sides and they like visited in the windows of your car like a safari. And one of the things we loved about it was just spending a little more time with everyone. So when the giant puppets are marching in the parade, I just have to ask them to pick like every 20th person. Or, you know, you can't like scoop in and have a little interaction with everybody or the parade wouldn't go anywhere. So having it upside down being where the parade characters are stationary and our spectators are invited to walk through the parade, will give us more time with everyone. And it allows for things that we couldn't do marching, such as have story time. We would like people to take away that here is a very special place in the world, and that is because of the people that live here. The parades are where the community sees itself, and it's where they see themselves in just some of the best light ever. I believe we have a common calling to delight one another, and when we answer that call, it's just a better place to live and to be. So when people come to the parades and see that, I feel like they're just reminded that like people are good, full of wonderful surprises. Like we can make beautiful things together. Our ability to imagine things is one of our finest traits, you know? So like exercise your imagination and have a good time with it. I feel like once people get started, then it will just come to them. I think creativity is a natural proclivity. I think that making something fun is a natural thing to do.